Okay, hello everyone. We're back.
Oh, I'm not ready.
This will probably be our last episode of this particular LP. Because I think we can get to the end of it pretty quickly.
Ooh, that was close to a game over.
Bubbly Clouds requires a lot of flying. Watch out for Shatso. You better find you some 1-ups. Watch out for Brontobird, he likes to fly in from the top.
Ah, I forgot not to do that!
Introduction of Scarfy. Do not try to swallow him, he will eat you.
Unless you're planning on doing what I just did, and that's... oh.
Yep, that solved nothing. The only really effective method of handling them is to shoot them with,
your air bubble?
yeah, with the air bubble.
Ow. What are these?
I feel you could be doing a lot more to avoid getting killed.
And one of the most used power-ups in other games.
Fairly effective, the Parasol. I don't really like it all that much.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh.
Maintains itself through propulsion.
Sir Kibble! One of my favorite power-ups no matter what. Except in the case of one of the particular ones in Dreamland 2. I don't like the Rick variation of it.
I don't even remember the Rick variation.
Kirby's the cutter.
Ah, Kirby Rang.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I know this because I was just playing it recently. No! Idiot.
One thing about Aaron that he's particularly... He hasn't played much of the old school games. When it comes to the Super Nintendo, or the original Nintendo. He hasn't even played Super Mario Bros. 3, which I think is
well, I played bits and pieces, but not till well after I met, well, like, within the last year and a half.
And he's not very good at platforming games in general, which is why he's doing this, because he's really not good at them.
I'm the strategy person.
Yeah, you give Aaron time to think and he's incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, which is why I'd be the guy with the... which is why I picked the one to be the sword. Ow.
Of course, in games like this, where they require quick action, Aaron's a little slow.
I'm definitely useless at this. Oh.
It's Kracko Jr.
And guess what, guys? Game over, count 1. Now let this be the only one. Hope we don't have to redo the entire game.
No, I don't think so. They're pretty forgiving in Kirby games.
Is it always like that? The hand and the poking?
It is in this one in Kirby's Adventure.
And Dreamland. I'm Return to Dreamland.
It does make you start the whole level over, which isn't fun, but... Well, it isn't fun if you're not doing well at the game, but if you're doing well at the game, then starting over from the beginning of the level can be incredibly fun.
Oh.
Shatso.
No.
One of the more annoying enemies.
And it's invincible!
One of the only enemies in this game that is invincible, aside from Gordo.
Note to self, Scarfies are dangerous.
Man, you ain't even gonna make it to the boss this time. Sorry for the quiet. I was watching him play, and I forgot that there should be commentary in this.
At pretty much any given time! Gotta make it through the door.
Now he's got to make it through the kibble room. Lots of kibble here. Try Sir Kibblebrand Kibble.
Okay, and I was thinking about it as I was going too. Since I don't like the Kirby ring, I guess I also don't like the Kirby ring from Crystal Shards either, since it's the same concept.
Yeah, but unfortunately you're forced to use that one.
A lot.
Actually, you may be forced to use the Kirby ring from Dreamland 2. Although I don't even remember exactly. It's been a long time since I've 100%ed that game.
Not this time.
I have 100% in Kirby's Adventure though. That is much easier.
Well, part of the reason it's easier is because you actually get the powers.
True enough. But finding some of the secrets isn't easy.
Ah!
Matter of fact, I think Kirby's Adventure might be the first game that I've ever 100%ed.
Come here, you Onis, I guess?
Onis?
I have no idea what they are.
Oh, they look to me like little paper enemies.
Mario's gotten
monster faces. Those look like rockets, because they like to fly at you as rockets. Of course, we all know what Sir Kibble looks like. We don't even have to guess that.
Okay, I can do this.
Yep, you can run right into Kracko Jr.'s head.
And get a game over! No, not game over, but lose a life!
Jumping on Kracko doesn't work, by the way.
I was trying to jump over him.
He has a very predictable pattern. He just does a figure 8 and then spits out one of those guys, so use that to your advantage.
You just do what I did?
Yeah. Huh, I didn't think you were going to hit with that one, but he got...
I didn't either, to be honest.
He just went right into it. And down.
Because I hit the bottom part of his sprite, which I think is probably bigger, so you can do it easier.
Yep. And then Kirby flies off into the night sky for a chance at more super spicy curry.
A super spicy curry?
Yeah.
That's not the curry.
Oh no, this is the flying ability. Never mind.
Food!
It does the curry song though.
Oh, it's ending.
Yeah, it doesn't last quite that long when it's not in a boss fight.
And then it just lasts exactly as long as the boss fight.
Yep. Because without that ability, you wouldn't be able to finish him. Unless you're wanting to use the puff ability all the time.
There's a maximum tomato there in case I was, you know, actually low on health.
You don't really need it though.
Huh? Oh.
Ah, now the super spicy curry. Come on, Kirby, breathe. Remember, lungs are everything.
What was that?
That looked like a secret. Was it a secret? It is. What purpose does it serve? Wait. There's got to be a secret door around here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going all the way to the end.
Or it could be a one-up.
That we desperately need.
Yeah, because you're about to fight real Kracko in a minute.
I know. I knew as soon as I saw Junior, I'd be fighting Senior.
This is a famous room.
Oh, make it stop.
Make what stop? This isn't so bad. Go to the moon. Don't go through the door.
I wasn't trying to hit up. Yeah, and now for one of the most famous Kirby bosses.
You missed one. You missed an interesting secret. You can actually press up on the moon and go through it. At least I think this is the right area for that. He's actually not being all that hard right now.
I always be on the other side of the room.
He's actually being easier than normal, than Kracko Jr. Of course, he's not spitting any enemies out at you. There we go, there's one. Honestly, thought this guy would be hard, but for some reason he's not doing much of anything.
I think the game dumbed down its own difficulty level.
It could be. One more hit in Kracko's history. I think the last... Oh, there he goes. There's the move I was waiting on. It comes out of nowhere and you gotta dodge it really quickly. But it's not actually all that hard to dodge if you can see it coming.
I just didn't see it coming in time.
Oh, here comes your enemy. Well, he wanted to dash in at you, but it didn't do him any good.
A boss easier than Kracko Jr., the main boss.
That thing was even easier than the last boss. I don't remember his name, though.
Yep, Mount
I think it's Kabula. I could be wrong, though.
Alright, this is it. Our final approach.
And the really good music kicks in.
Yeah. I can't steer. I can't steer.
Nope. You crash and burn.
Let me guess. I have to fight all the bosses again?
Yep, you have to fight all 4 bosses.
Who would you suggest first?
Whichever one you think would be easiest.
We know which one's easiest.
Well, then go after it.
And a variation of the stages, too?
Yep.
Come here, birdie. What? I had full health, didn't I?
I thought you did.
I think that's an insta-death Gordo.
That was very odd. I don't know what happened there. I think you're supposed to do something. I think you're supposed to touch the Kirby at the end or something. I've forgotten for some reason. Yep.
Weird. Hey, look, it's this fight again.
I think the reason the Gordo instantly kills you is because it doesn't want you using the invincibility time from it to cheap your way in through the door.
Ah, wrong way.
Well, it's not like this boss has gotten any harder.
Especially when 2 apples fall in the same spot.
I think in the hard mode version, he actually drops Gordos from his branches.
Which goes normal after this, I believe. Doesn't it?
Might be.
Alright, who would you suggest for me and my skill level next?
You can go in order, and if you want, I'll take Kabula. At least I think that's what his name is.
Your turn. Switching! The greatest of friends. At least you get to do something in this Let's Play.
Yeah,
you actually get to drive.
Does A button help you flap? Yes, it does. Good.
Okay, it does. Okay, I guess I hadn't noticed either.
And here we go.
The bosses aren't any harder, are they?
For some reason, I'm not firing as fast as I could. Oh, I got a hit.
Boss Gauntlet for the fail.
I think he has more health. I could be wrong, though. The key to Kabula, though, is to see where his cannon is pointing, and that'll tell you what kind of attack he's using.
Alright, and for the sake of the Let's Play and for the viewers, do you want Kracko or do you want the 2?
I'll take Lololo and Lalala, because you kind of messed them up.
Yeah, your turn. Especially since I'm fighting DDD.
Oh, that's right. I can't suck him in until he's attacking me.
That is kind of weird. Because it is really like Phanto at that point.
Touch the dancing Kirby to destroy. Oh, I did that wrong. Come on, dude. Bring it on.
One down. And it's down to the girl.
It's weird. They've all been doing pretty much the same pattern.
Should be noted for those who don't actually know, Lololo and La 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 are actually from their own game.
Yep. Except they have one less Lo and one less La.
So it's just Lo and La?
Lolo and La La.
Yeah.
They're from the Adventures of Lolo.
Yep. Lolo's the guy and Lola's the girl. Remind me, is she his sister or his princess?
Ow. I'm getting hit a lot in this battle. I don't know why.
Or is he his girlfriend? It's just like there's just so many variations of this or that type of game.
Yeah, there are quite a few. But Lolo, The Adventures of Lolo is actually a really cool puzzle game.
Have you actually played it?
No, I've seen it played though.
Okay. Amazing which you can find it on YouTube with Let's Plays.
Try going inside the moon this time. I don't think there's a... Nope, there's no secret this time. When Kirby's doing that little faceplant animation, if he lands on an enemy, he'll actually kill them.
Doesn't he still take damage?
Nope. Unless it's an enemy like a Gordo or a Shotzo, which is invincible.
I predict me failing this at least once.
Well, considering you have to fight both Kracko Jr. and Kracko. Oh wait, never mind, you don't. The only thing you really have to be careful for is that swoop attack that he does.
Ah! No!
For dodging the swoop attack, all you really got to do is stay on the edge of the map. Kracko is really not a hard boss in this game. They really up his difficulty later on.
Oh yeah, because that's why he's one of the most famous bosses, because he's so hard to fight. Especially when you have powers, and wow. That was easier than I expected.
Alright, it's time for the big man himself.
I'm gonna fail this first time.
He's actually not that hard.
Except when he does that?
Yep. The trick to DDD is to watch and see what he's doing. You want him to run at you with his hammer, because he'll stop just short of you and strike.
Oh. I did not pay attention to what I was doing.
DDD is the hardest boss in this game, but that said, he's really not all that hard.
Thought that was coming.
When he does that, you want to get as close as you can and get a star. I'm not sure if that trip is intentional or if it's just added in his comedy.
Ah, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. Ow.
You don't want to be that close to him when he's got the hammer. Also, he is smart enough to jump with the hammer if you try dodging over his head. But he only does it sometimes for some reason. He's gonna trip. Nope, he's gonna try to swallow you. The worst part of this, the absolute worst part of this is in Kirby's Adventure, they actually remove his trademark music and give it something different.
Really?
I mean, this is the kind of music you would want from King DDD at all times, but what do? They just mess it up. If you hear any squeaking from this chair, I apologize. It is a very squeaky chair.
Ow.
DDD is kind of a battle of attrition because it's all about staying alive longer than he does.
Ow! And there he did it.
I think he'll do it only if you stay a long time in the air while he's got the hammer.
Okay, that does make sense. Okay, I've got to do this right. This is Ganon saying I'm going to do it. Especially now that I know most of what he does. As I instantly fail. Nice try.
This battlefield is kind of small for fighting DDD, though. He takes a good chunk of it. The trick to the hammer, Aaron, is to stand in front of him and then pull out of the way.
Well, it doesn't help I was all the way against the edge.
You shouldn't be all the way against the edge, because he will take that hammer all the way to the edge and hit you with it. See? If you're standing still when he's got the hammer, sometimes he'll just run to the area where you were and swing the hammer. I love that tripping sound effect that they have for that. That is so much fun.
No!
You did that wrong. Oh, he's gonna jump. The inclusion of DDD in Brawl was awesome.
Yes, indeed.
You're totally getting it, though. I think if you fail this, though, you got to do all 4 bosses again.
Really? Tripping twice? Dedede, what's wrong with you?
He's got the hammer out. Dedede is definitely my favorite boss from this game. Then again, he's my favorite boss from any Kirby series game, and probably my favorite character in Kirby, because he is both villain and ally, which isn't always apparent, but sometimes it is.
But he's a true villain in this game.
I like how his symbol in the background is him doing a peace sign.
One more.
Oh, and there's your shot. It's all over.
We did it about what you thought we would.
There goes Dedede.
High five.
And all those stars that you collected from the bosses are going to do something pretty spectacular. And really weird.
Yep. Is it about the same as it is in the Superstar ending of this? Thought so. Yep. Apparently, with the help of the stars, Kirby can super inhale.
Yep. It's the Kirby Year Blimp.
Ah, the credits.
Some of my favorite credits music.
It's nice to have something short after the 78 episodes of Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that is a ridiculous amount of episodes for Fire Emblem.
But in a couple of weeks, or maybe another month or so after this goes out.
I like how the people in this game, a lot of them have really interesting nicknames.
Mogami Kurano. Kurand.
Like, one of them I think was Sunny Day. I think that was just a little bit ago.
Bubby.
That's an interesting special thanks. And
Cypher.
Cypher.
Why is Cypher helping?
He took a little bit of time out from Final Fantasy VIII to come and help us make this game. Even though that game was made like several years after this one.
And so many players.
Because Nintendo's got to thank the players. They love to do that, and we all appreciate it.
A gaming company is no use without gamers to play it.
And HAL Laboratory Incorporated is an awesome group of people who make really great Kirby games. So what's he do with Kirby? What does he do with the castle? He uses the stars to support it and spreads food all over Dreamland.
Because Dedede stole it, so it's only right that he gives it back.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
And because Kirby is a good hero and doesn't ever speak, he just says goodbye.
Yep. He only makes sounds, like Link does. Don't expect me to do that.
Yeah, the new adventure is kind of difficult. Well, actually, it's not all that hard.
But given how much it took us just now.
Oh, he doesn't look happy.
Well, we did just beat him up and steal all his food back.
You know what? To extend this just a little bit, hand me the controller and I'll do the extra mode.
Alright. Of course, how do we get it to move forward first? Hold on. Actually, before you start, go ahead and press the Wii
Actually, I think we have to stop it.
Go. It's fine. We're actually over time anyways.
There we go.
Before you do that. Alright, guys. We're actually over our time. So, we will see you guys in the next episode when we start the harder game.
Yep, and I'll be in the driver's seat. Which means if I suck, I'll have no one to blame but myself.
See you guys next time.